Hi everyone, it's our pleasure to welcome you to the webinar, which is entitled How to Create and Repurpose Content for HCP Engagement. My name is Irene.
And my name is Helen.
We are really excited to have you guys here, so let's get it started.
Let us start by going through the outline, which is global and local content development hurdles, agency-customer collaboration mechanisms, digital content lifecycle, digital content templating, and content repurpose strategy.
So let us look at the current situation most pharmaceutical and life science companies have experienced. They, by the by, have been previously questioned. Well, it's quite astonishing that over the many decades of operation, including the digital marketing initiatives, pharma and life science companies have produced millions of items of content in various formats, which are now either circulated between pharma, agency and customer, or just being stored somewhere in the, let's say, dark corners of digital assets management and never being used again, just because they are not suitable for the selected country or channel and the repurpose would be just too expensive and time-consuming.
In most of the cases, the operation of global and local offices and their agencies is not consolidated, and each functions in a separate way. That is why challenges like the following may arise. No consolidated workflow, a lot of contact people, no single space of communication, no standardized content, or absence of possibility to reuse.
To fight the challenges and overcome the hurdles, we suggest restructuring the process in a kind of a waterfall model. Here is the functional layer connecting to pharma company and their agency or agencies. Such a model serves to enable local-to-local content sharing, repurpose and reuse while having a set of clear proven wins such as clear workflow, one unique standard of content development which is quite easy to repurpose, elimination of duplicates, cost-effective development which actually saves up to 30% of production and 50% for repurpose.
So let us project the collaboration process in a more linear way, starting from the first very important step, which is alignment on technical standards and requirements. This is a kind of a manifesto that each agency must sign up to. Agencies are certified and all vendors in ecosystem become compliant to a development standard establishing transparent cost building and communication as well as forecasting. The next not less vital step is content development and sharing, which presupposes the development of a flexible, reusable master template and unique dynamic components. The master templates become accessible for affiliates via eWizard store. Clear search taxonomy and meta tagging enabled. In the long run, customer team is fully aware of available content and can access executors, and they complete understanding about cost and timing and can focus results. Talking about the content approval, publishing content to real-world Zing or other approval systems, it could be done now within a few clicks. Moreover, customers can review and approve master templates. Things you are granted with are approved content accessible in eWizard store, branding and message consistency are kept easily. Content repurpose is in essence really a effortless process from now on. It presupposes localization, adaptation, and update. Our customer selects relevant assets from eWizard store and repurpose it via different channels as triggered email, remote detailing, e-detailing. We have to emphasize on a very salient step, which is final content validation and delivery. Interactive visual aids are provided for approval and revisions are implemented if required. Presentations are uploaded to selected CRM, VWork, IntelliMS, or etc. As a result, content is ready for use in systems of choice.
Let us compare the digital content lifecycle and associated investment when digital content factory is in place and take into account the regular global governance approach. Considering how many times each asset is or can be reused, the development should be done with long-term planning in mind to make content as flexible and reusable as possible. So compliance to the standard, multi-layer approach and flexibility enable effortless repurpose and reuse, so each and every localization and adaptation is effortless. That results in overall low content management effort and allows the potential higher effort on the initial development stage.
We are happy to introduce you eWizard, a platform that empowers establishing and operation of digital content factories and is specially designed to shorten the content time to market, facilitate review, and reduce time and budget of presentation localization and update.
With eWizard at hand, we're given with great deal of benefits. Here are just a few to name, surely not the full list though. With this platform, pharma digital content production as the process is in fact automated. The support, serves, and maintenance are all the time at hand. Besides, a great emphasis is placed on the possibility to reduce content production costs and speed up time to market. Furthermore, you should not forget about the ability for optimization of the workflow and catering up-to-date objective feedback thanks to the covering and continuous development of new communication channels. In a nutshell, taking into account everything that has been said so far, you can build deeper and richer relationships that engage customer in a totally new way by using our unique solution.
Let's talk about eWizard templating mechanism now. So templating is what grounds the idea of eWizard. There are so many approaches to creating presentation slides and all slides look unique. However, it is still possible to identify similarities and summarize them in a series of templates. And having a master template is the key to enabling content reuse. This is a globally approved branded presentation backbone with projected content, structure, menu, controllers, and navigation containing global guidance for KPI manifesto and naming convention. Global template is shared via eWizard Global Store or Digital Asset Management is available for affiliates for adaptation and reuse anytime.
If we break down the master template into smaller parts, we land to components. Components are presentations building blocks presenting a complete functionality and can be used on slides either independently or in combination with other components. eWizard flexible components extend to the basic functionality of a global template and are widely adopted while presentation adaptation and repurpose.
eWizard global templates and components reduce time and budget for content repurpose by 50%. Let's look how it can be achieved. Accessible global best practices via eWizard Store achieved by identifying most efficient content and using it as a base for local assets. Flexible CLM agnostic reusable templates, which is gained by consistency with global branding and messaging with no extra work required. Dynamic ready for use components, which enable us with endless possibilities for on-demand functionality extension, effortless localization connecting multiple translating agencies, and integration with corporate systems, CLM, CRM, DM for seamless content publish.
Let us present eWizard core functionality to support the change management and switch to digital content factory approach. Well, eWizard Global Store is like your global to local content hub with approved presentations which were uploaded over there previously by your colleagues from other affiliates. Interactive content is kept and organized and accessible by global or local teams. Marketers could easily find e-content created globally and locally, view it and review in eWizard in terms of changing and animation, make advances, slide modification, calculators, patient builders, and the like. The store actually offers tagging and search by country, therapeutic area, or product name, online e-detailing preview with all animations, adding the material to favorites in order to check the updates instantly, presentation rating, and version control.
Great news! Now you are able to transform static presentations to interactive CLM-ready format with eWizard Converter. Using our VISEVEN eWizard Converter, you can add files from your PC or digital asset management, convert automatically with no manual work, get editable presentation with dynamic structure and navigation, and you can get your presentation ready in less than 10 minutes.
Localization actually has never been this easy, and what is more, the process of localization and adaptation itself couldn't be any simpler as there is no diving into the coding background. Just a really simple adaptation of the global presentation to local requirements in terms of the language, images, navigation. It could be done either internally or with the involvement of the external copywriter teams.
So let's go deeper into eWizard localization. eWizard inbuilt localization can be done in three ways: inbuilt and in-house, inbuilt by an external translator, manual by an external translator. Talking about inbuilt and in-house localization, eWizard has an inbuilt localization functionality. Saved customers' budget, time, and resources can be done in-house without digital agency, or what is very important, content creator localized content in their eWizard account. eWizard saves both original and localized e-detailers. Localized e-detailer saves in HTML5 format. Localized e-detailer can be delivered straight field force. Next one is inbuilt by an external translator localization. In this case, customers are authorized personnel put automatized request with professional translator or translating agency. Customer's requester assigns password and expiration for the request. Translation saves in HTML5 e-detailer. Customer's e-detailer is completely safe. The last one is manual by external translator localization. In this case, the request for translation can be exported in Excel format. External translator or translating agency sends back translated text in Excel format. Customer's authorized requester uploads completed translation into eWizard. Translation saves in HTML5 e-detailer. Connection to translators can be automated with connectors to external systems.
Here you can not just manage but also repurpose digital content together as one united team with your customer. By creation and reusage, we mean covering the following: e-detailing, email templates, call flows, text and media changes, navigation changes, KPI setting, direct publishing, export in CLM-ready format.
eWizard has one more benefit, that is improved email templates. You can create CRM-friendly branded email templates. Using eWizard approved email templates, you can reuse approved assets and keep consistent with global messages and branding. Use tokens for personalization with autofill from CRM, for example, first name, email, etc., or tailor complementary clause and salutation.
Basic monitoring, it presupposes real-time feedback collection through dynamic KPI and further mobile content update according to gathered analytics. Reactions to slides, time per slide, per chapter, slides displayed are applied automatically. Custom monitoring can be tailored to your very needs, which could be answers to questionnaires, specific inputs on slides, and the like.
There is a native review process that facilitates the initial medical, legal, regulatory approval before the final version of the presentation goes to approval in Vault or Zinc. eWizard review process allows to send assets for review to users with designated roles. eWizard supports content review in interactive mode with interactive preview, where the whole slide or selected component can be annotated. For final review and storage, integration with review systems is available, like VivaVault.
Using automatic publishing directly to VivaVault for final validation, your team is provided with a helicopter view of content flow across channels and departments. This means full control over digital assets due to automatic content publishing to VivaVault ProMS, CRM, or CLM.
eWizard can easily plug into any corporate ecosystem and is directly connected to Viva multi-channel suite. It can be easily fed to any environment within the company. So the supported formats are: for CRM, Viva CRM, Quintiles MS, Ignition VISEVEN, remote, Viva Co-Browse cartridge, email, Viva approved email, IMS compliant field email, mobile iOS and Android applications, DM, VivaVault ProMS, Box, Dropbox content.
By using eWizard, you'll get the following credits: significantly boost performance and speed up time to market, facilitate agency-customer cooperation, 100% of the content could be reused, and one-click localization is at your service. Direct connection to major CLM and DIM system. Therefore, with eWizard, you get the most convenient functionality as well as the budget-saving opportunity through progressive technical approaches. Actually, we have managed to cover all the main benefits which you will experience in case of using eWizard. Right now, I'm going to give you a live demo presentation so you can witness it with your own eyes. Just let's wait for a couple of seconds. So here we are. eWizard is a cloud-based platform. I'm going to the side menu, starting from the global store. This seamless access to interactive content is actually the guarantee that you won't have to reinvent the wheel. Furthermore, the presentation and apps are available in different versions according to how some of your colleagues might have altered the material. Anything ever approved is ready to be added to your library. We just need to assess the content. So thanks to the filters, which by the way could be customized upon your needs, in a few clicks you can find suitable content for further reuse. It could be filtered either by the area, by the region, for instance, this one, or by a therapeutical area. I'm going to pick this one, or by the ratings, which is also very important issue. So I'm going to hit search now. Here it is. The presentation is ready to be previewed, added afterwards, so we could preview, add it to our library right away, and have a look at the details. So I'd rather have a look at the details as it is just needed to be assessed. So here are the ratings, the version, and some category details. User ratings and comments are actually very helpful, so you can find your way through tons of digital assets. We could also, besides all these very useful items, we could also preview the presentation, so to say, experience all the animation, to have a look at all the hidden possibilities of the presentation, experience is to its fullest, and play with the interactivity. So I'm going to hit the preview. We're going to the preview mode, and going to the navigation button. Here is the site map appears. Let's have a look at some slides. For instance, this one. We're going to navigate through the slide, make some movement within it. By the way, all these actions, they will be collected as the KPI, and further you will be able to analyze and build your further marketing strategy according to the analytics collected. I'm going to hit some buttons. So you see that it is quite animated, engaging, and appealing. So it suits all our needs. We played with all the interactivity, and I'm going to close the preview mode and add it to my library right away. The system just makes sure whether we want to make it or not. Go into the e-detailers section. Here it is. The presentation is successfully added. And believe it or not, but it actually takes just a couple of seconds for the system to to accomplish all this stuff and to add the presentation to your very detailing section. So here it is. The presentation is added successfully. Let us try to make some changes within it. I'm going to the structure section. So what could be done within this very presentation? The changes could be either structural or within the presentation itself, within the content. We could make the chapter either visible or invisible. We could delete the whole chapter. We could rename the chapter. We could rename it, save the changes. The slides could be repositioned. We could delete the slide or not. So it was about the structural changes. Now let's get down to the changes which could be done to the content. I would like to change this one. Go into the edit mode. We've just chosen the patient profile, and I'm going to show you how it is really simple and easy working within the like platform. By hitting on any item within this, by highlighting any item within this presentation, we have to go to the edit components, then go to the properties, and the image the component could be selected either from your personal computer, or you could go to the storage. In your case, if you're using Viva, it is all integrated. I'm going to choose this one. Just let's wait for a couple of seconds. And I wish to tailor it so it fits this very outlook in this slide. I'm going to save the changes. So here it is, saving it, and we could view the result. So I'm happy with all the changes made within the presentations. Now probably we need to localize this very one. Probably it was in some other language, and I wish to make some localization. We're getting back to the e-detailing section. Here it is, creating the localization. I'm going to choose the language. Let it be this one. The system creates a copy so we don't waste the original one. Here it is. Now I'm going to go here and edit localization. We already mentioned that it could be done either internally or externally. Here you can see on the left side the original variant, and on the right that place where you can make all the changes right away. If you wish some external party make this localization, so you have to send it for localization. Here it is. Just enter the first name and the last name of the person you wish to accomplish this localization, this person email address has to be inserted. Here it is. The link also could be protected with the password, and you have to set the expiration date so the person knows what is the deadline when he or she has to finish the localization. Here is the link. I've copied it, and it will be opened in such a mode. Here it is. Very simple and very handy. Talking about the possibility to publish this very presentation. So all the changes are done successfully. We've said we've made the localization, it is ready, and we wish to publish it right away. We are quite satisfied with everything that has been accomplished so far. So thanks to eWizard's integration with Viva and Salesforce, you can publish digital content directly into Viva Vault and Viva CRM. Here it is, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to hit next. Input fields such as product or country are here by default. We have to fill them in, otherwise the system won't allow us to continue the process of publishing. But I must say all these input fields, they could be customized and tailored to your very needs. Actually, every company wants to have this process individualized according to their unique publishing habits, and our new eWizard version, it completely and fully satisfies this need. So let's fill in these very fields. Choosing the country, selecting the slides which needs to be published, hitting next button. The system suggests us the publishing itself. Here we can witness the publishing status, which is done step by step. It doesn't take, actually it takes just a few moments. We can see the process itself. So you, by publishing, by making all those changes, you become real owner of your content, as this means you completely control digital assets due to automatic content publishing to Viva Vault from a Mats, CRM or CLM. Here it is, just a couple more seconds, and it will be completed. Nevertheless, it's really nothing in comparison to all that really time-consuming communication with the agency, as it could be done it could be done in-house by your internal staff. Just a couple of more seconds and will be successfully published. Here it is, publishing completed successfully. But I must say that not all the companies are going down this digital road. Some are still using PDF and PowerPoint. What we offer is actually a unique possibility to convert all the existing material into the interactive one, which will be in HTML5 format. You can turn off a PDF or InDesign file from the static pictures into an interactive scenario. So I'm going to show you how does it work. Go into this option, convert from. Let's filter all the material. Let's filter all the material which is stored here. So here it is, this very PDF file which is need to be converted. I'm going to pick it. The system is in the process of converting it to the interactive into the interactive presentation. Text part of PDF will be implemented as the separate layer, which could be further customized. PDF pages resolution, they will be identical with the aimed presentation slides resolution. And again, in terms of comparison, it is really nothing when, for instance, you have to address the agency all the time for creating from scratch the whole brand new presentation. Later on, I'm going to tell you a couple of things about new possibility to create wrap triggered email, but it will be in a couple of seconds. So here it is, already converted. Going. The logic is quite the same. Could be either previewed, or we could have a look at the structure. Here it is. We could change some, make some changes within it. So I'm going to the editing mode. Here it is, hitting this part, and I'm going to change some, to customize some text within this very slide. Going to the properties. It is really as simple as working in PowerPoint in PDF, but again, you have to keep that in mind, that all this content, it will be in HTML5 format. For instance, we could change the text, make it either italics or bold. Here it is. I'm going to save the changes. Just a moment, let's try it again. Probably due to some internet issues. So let's preview it. Here it is. All the changes are completed successfully. And now briefly about rep triggered email. Again, go into the side menu. Here it is, email templates. Actually, with eWizard email templates functionality, you can create rep triggered email for various marketing activities, which is already compatible with IMS compliant field email and Viva approved email. You will be able to create personalized approved email templates for follow-ups, invitation, and other occasions. So it is crystal clear what could be done with this kind of a service. So add new. We're going to hit the design already pre-designed email templates. Again, have to give it a name. We have to give it a name, and the system suggests us such a pop-up where you can choose the appropriate system for the approval. I'm going to create it. Actually, it has never been such an easy process as it is right now, because even having no background skills at all, you will be able to accomplish that. So actually, what could be done within this very email template? Some components could be added using drag and drop, or deleted, as you wish. You could customize the already existing one again by going to this section where you could make the changes, or probably quite delete the whole part of an email template. It could be sent for a preview, sent as a test, so someone from your team will experience and have a look and check what will the recipient see if he or she receives this very email template. Besides, the system suggests us adding some snippets. Actually, they are already here, but I must say that once you are synchronized with your current CRM system, it will be directed into this very email template. So your email template, it will be personalized. So let's still make these changes within the text. I'm going to write something really simple. Going to save changes, and we could preview it. So all these things, they will be filled automatically with the data from your current CRM system once you are synchronized. So thank you for your attention. If eWizard was not on your must-have list yet, hopefully you'll most likely want to consider it now. See you.
Yes, thank you very much for your attention. We are looking forward to hearing from you soon.